Good morning, Rick. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys today?
Good, good. For those of you that are watching, Rick is an agent on our team. He has more experience than Chase and I combined times two, three, maybe even four in years.
Is
So
that good or bad?
it's, I'm thinking it's a good thing.
All right.
So with that being said, we wanted to sit down with Rick and kind of run through a few questions, just what he's experiencing, pick his brain a little bit, and share with everybody what our thoughts are around this. So Rick, let's start with what has life been like working as a real estate agent at home right now?
One of the great things about this business is that we do have the flexibility to work in the field, at an office, from home. And so I think most of us do that, all of those things at some point or another. So it hasn't been too bad. I know for me personally, one of the things that I have to do is I have to make sure that I'm staying focused when I'm working primarily at home. Otherwise, the to-do list that I have and that my wife have kind of can take over. And so you can find yourself being very unproductive professionally. You might get a lot of things done around the house, but professionally, it can be a challenge. So for me, that's probably the biggest challenge. Otherwise, it's considered, I think it's a benefit.
Of course, of
Good,
course.
good. Well, right now, given the current situation, how is this kind of pandemic affecting some of your current transactions and clients?
It's kind of been a mixed bag. I've got clients that have kind of said, "Hey, I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit and kind of see what happens." And then there's others that that still need to buy houses and still need to sell houses, and so they're not going to allow what's going on to really affect what's happening in their life. So it's been kind of mixed, and obviously I understand. It definitely has kind of slowed what we were all anticipating through this spring market. I mean, this is the time we're all kind of getting ready to ramp up and really expect things to hit and go full bore. So it's kind of just maintained what we kind of saw through January, February. So it's kind of been a mixed bag.
Right.
Okay.
Which I'd say Chase and I are seeing the same exact thing with our individual clients as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this shelter in place ordinance here, statewide, how is that changing your approach with some of your buyers and sellers?
Well, we've had to basically change all of the hands-on stuff. One of the things about real estate is that there's a lot of things we do virtually already. We do contracts virtually. We can do a lot of things virtually, and we have for many years. But the biggest thing has been showing properties, doing open houses, that one-on-one connection that we make with our clients, that we try to make with our clients, because that's so important. And so that's the thing that we're having to get a little bit more creative about. There's a lot of talk now in the real estate world about virtual tours, and is that something that's actually going to work? I don't know. Will buyers a month from now feel like as though they're ready to sign a contract just because they've seen it online? That's we have to wait and see. But so that's probably the biggest thing, is that we've had to take a step back from that one-on-one that is so common in our world when it comes to showing and open houses and that interaction with our clients.
right. We just actually, right before this call with you, we had a call with one of our lender partners, and he was telling us that appraisals are now switching to virtual appraisals, where sellers rather download an app on their phone that's connected to the appraisal world, and they actually walk through their house with a camera and send all of this over to the appraiser so that they can keep appraisers out of the home.
Yeah. And I talked with an agent yesterday, and it's kind of the same thing. She had a listing that she just put on the market last week. She had somebody that really wanted to see it. And so it was a vacant property, which made it a little bit easier. But basically what she did was made the person glove up, put some booties on, wear a face mask, and said, "Okay, there's the door. Go ahead and go in. Don't touch anything."
Hazmat suit.
Yeah. So the good news is that the person wrote an offer. So
hallelujah.
yeah. So anyway, so I mean, we're going to have to get creative about some of that stuff.
Right. And I would say that, like, your conversation here is a testament to that's what our team is about right now, is being adaptable. Every day brings something new with it in real estate.
Yep.
We giggle and say we learn something new every day. How many years have you been selling real estate?
2004. So this will be year 16.
Wow. So, and
Yeah.
you're still learning things every day. We for sure are learning things every single day. And
Right.
obviously nobody has seen this. So this is brand new for everybody.
Right.
And we've just got to stay creative, stay adaptable, stay flexible, and do the best we can to support everybody in the process.
Yeah. No,
so before we wrap things up with you, Rick, any final thoughts, anything you'd like to leave the viewers with?
You know, the one thing that I would like to say, I guess, to my clients and to everybody in general is that the thing that can creep in at a time like this, the unknown, is fear. And so I've read some really good things online recently about fear, and they're exactly right. You know, we can't allow fear to control what we're doing and to kind of consume us and take over our lives. And so there's other things that we can, and you know, we can choose to partner with instead of fear, and things like kindness and patience and you know, those types of things, positive attitude. Those are the things that we can choose to partner with during this time. And if we do that, it's going to be better, regardless if you're selling real estate, regardless if you've got a coffee shop or the grocery stores or whatever. It's going to help all of us get through this. And the bottom line is that this is going to end at some point. Hopefully for all of us, it will end sooner rather than later, and life will kind of, you know, get back to normal. So anyway, that's what I would say, is just encourage people to, you know, look forward. You know, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you meeting with us this morning, and thank you for your time. And we'll also put a couple links and whatnot to some blogs around fear and things that are going on in the real estate. So for anybody watching, they've got some further resources for them.
Yeah,
Excellent.
absolutely. Thank you for your wisdom, Rick.
All right.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.